So Brian, I'm sure like me, you wind up getting inquiries from clients about when they're at the start of a business relationship, what can they do to try to minimize some of the exposure that they might have through possible litigation?
Sure. I mean, that's a pretty broad field, but of course, one of the areas we see a lot is what's known as the Consumer Fraud Act, and we really see it on both sides. Let's really focus on kind of the home improvement aspect of things, and we represent a lot of businesses, but this also applies to individuals who may be having work done at their home, and really a lot of it comes down to the contract, especially if we're talking about the businesses. There's lots of things that you want to have in there to protect yourself under the act. I mean, simple things from licensing numbers, insurance information, to making sure you have start and stop dates for the work. And on the flip side, if you're the homeowner, you want to make sure that those things are in there too for your protection, because, as we've seen in a lot of cases, if the contract doesn't meet all the requirements of what we call the CFA, there can be some significant repercussions for the contractors and the businesses down the line, and you certainly want to avoid that if you can.
What are those repercussions? Are there triple damages and an award of attorney's fees and costs?
Well, that's the big one. I mean, yeah, as on the business front, you certainly want to avoid exposure to that. Typically in New Jersey, in most lawsuits, the attorneys, the parties aren't going to get to recover their attorney's fees. But under the Consumer Fraud Act, there are certain parameters where if you do prove a violation of the CFA, you might be entitled as the property owner to get things like attorney's fees. You might be entitled to triple the damage award if you can show what we're calling an ascertainable loss. So there's real exposure here for contractors, for businesses when they take on home improvement work. So you want to have someone take a look at your contract to make sure it's up to snuff to minimize the exposure in those instances, because the impact, if you don't, could be pretty significant.